working with Boo and finding T-Pain in this thing.
Yeah.
What was that like when you saw T-Pain? And he was another game changer, though.
Man, listen, when we heard the melodies, you know, when Boo tried to describe him to me, you know, because, you know, it's like trying to explain to me how marketable he's not, right? And he was like, nah, but when you meet him, I was like, man, just play the music. Let the music speak. And then played I'm Sprung. And then I was like, wow. Then he played me another song. And I think some of these songs, T-Pain was just writing these songs trying to get him to Akon.
Damn.
So I was like, now that's a hit. That's dope. But can I get this one right here for Akon? Can I get this one for Akon? So I was still in the midst of getting records for Akon, and then when I finally met him, I was like, man, I get it. They was like, the record company told us to make him lose weight, change his hair color, the whole nine. And at that moment, we was like, you don't hear the melody? You don't hear that music? You don't hear it? They was like, yeah, we hear it, but it would be bigger if he... I said, no, it's going to be big just like that. And then we let it go.
What went through your mind when he came with the auto-tune and that just kind of changed the whole game?
It was something new and fresh at the time. You haven't heard it since Roger or since Teddy Riley. So it hadn't been done in hip-hop the way that he was doing it. So, man, it was a game changer for us.
Everybody called him the man for hooks because he became the hook king as well.
Well, Akon became the hook king first.
Okay, now. Okay.
All right, and then T-Pain followed.
Yeah.
And then after that, we set the tone for Lil Wayne and Drake and everybody else.
So now, working as an executive at the same time, what is that like being behind the scenes, navigating deals and things of that nature?
Oh, man, I had I wouldn't even say I had great mentors. I would just say I had some great learning lessons because there ain't nobody give me the game. I had it tough, man, because trying to make a transition from artist development to being an exec or even being an artist, you know, people don't believe in the shift. They don't believe in the change. You know, when people see you one way, they want to stereotype you. They want to keep you right there. But for me, the business aspect of it was natural because even when I was in the streets, you know, I knew how to do numbers.
Yeah.
and then when I started developing talent, I knew numbers.
Yeah.
So it was a natural progression by having record deals and actually learning and being able to work with somebody like a LA and Babyface, and then work with Puffy for so many years. And then get a chance to work with Clive Davis. I got a chance to see. I didn't have a seat at the table. I had to go make my own table.
That's right.
And pull my own self up, my own chair up. But what I got a chance to see was enough.
What you just said, you just snapped, okay? Can you speak to making your own table when you're around all of these folks and knowing that you this close right there with all these people, but understanding that, hey, man, I got to go and create my own lane and my own table.
They didn't believe it. They didn't believe.
My God.
They didn't believe. L.A. Reid, you know, he took a shot. You know, he took a shot early on as an artist, but as an entrepreneur and as a businessman, you know, he didn't, you know, even when I got popping, he didn't come back and get me. He came back and hired Boo. You know, so at the end of the day, it was like, oh, okay, I see what that is. But it wasn't coming to help me build. Yeah. It was like, let's take a break. You know, so I was like, well, okay, well, then it would have been 1,000 HUD homes instead of building a mansion, but it was cool. And then same thing with Puff. He didn't, you know, after all the success, you know, we was getting down, but he came here and started a whole operation with Block. And some Bad Boy South after I developed all the talent. So then all that was like just motivation for me to just do my own thing. So then that's when I had my own production company and then gave birth to Akon, then birth to T-Pain, and then birth to Lady Gaga, Rock City, and then, I mean, the list goes on.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, you forgot about that, huh?
Oh, now I knew about Lady Gaga.
right.
You just didn't give me. I was gonna get around to it, but you brought it up first. When you think about how big Lady Gaga got and is, what went through your mind at that time?
Well, everything happens for a reason, right? At the time, Lady Gaga was signed to LaFace Record. I mean, she was signed to Def Jam. I'm sorry. LA was running Def Jam, and she didn't. The music wasn't the kind of music that we put out. She was doing, a little bit jazz, cabaret. So even LA quite didn't get the music. He signed her, but it didn't get the music.
Yeah.
And we end up working. We had just did a smash record on Gwen Stefani called "Sweet Escape" that actually really saved that album because that was probably one of the biggest records that she had on that album. And we was going in to work on the Pussycat Dolls. And at the time, there was a producer by the name of Red One that we was in business with. And Red and Akon went in to create some songs on the Pussycat Dolls and needed someone to come in to demo out the songs. And Red said he had somebody that could demo the songs out. And he brought in Lady Gaga to demo the songs. Unfortunately, when she did those 6 songs, and Akon played them for me, I said, now this is incredible. Who is that? And then that's when got a chance to meet her. And immediately when I met her, she had on a leotard with some fishnet stocking with holes in them and some Doc Martens, some boots on. And I was like, okay, she giving me Cher. She giving me Madonna. Okay, I see what you're giving me. Yeah, she's definitely a superstar. And at that moment, man, the light came on, and then we had to go do some business.
What is it like maneuvering on that level though, Devyne? Because a lot of folks try to get into the music industry and they just kind of scrape the surface of it, but they never get a chance to maneuver in those circles and on those levels. What was it like for you maneuvering in those places, man?
Man, I'm a natural dancer. So
I feel
you got to know how to dance, man.
Yeah.
It's about knowing how to dance because there's no blueprint, man. This thing is about relationships, and even those relationships sometimes are not what they seem. So you just gotta know how to dance, man. And that's the book coming, Dancing to the Top.
That's hard. That's hard.